Here with Isaiah Harris, getting ready for sophomore year. Freshman year, I think you did pretty well, right? Give yourself an A for that year. Yeah. Now that you're returning on 145 outdoors, what's the expectations on yourself as a sophomore?
Last year I was kind of just coming in as an underdog. Didn't really have much to go for. So this year's a lot different. People know who I am, and really my goal is try to get an NCAA championship. I mean, it's been a while since a guy on the Penn State team has done that. So, I mean, to achieve that would be pretty special.
What was your reaction when you saw almost like an exodus of some guys who could have returned in the 800, Donovan, Clayton, Shaq, and seeing all those people graduate? What was your reaction to seeing that people you don't get to race again until you go pro?
I mean, it's sad to see them go. I mean, it was such great competition. Last year was just a stacked year. I mean, this year there's still a lot of good competition out there. We still got Engels, we still got Heppenstall, and I'm sure going to be a bunch of other people. So, I mean, performance-wise, I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of people stepping up. So I'm not too worried about that. But I mean, if there's a year for me to do it, I feel like this would be a good chance for me.
Obviously, coming as a freshman, your training is going to be adjusted based off, high school, and you want a good transition. But now that you're coming as a true 145 guy, what's Coach doing differently with you for these 2 seasons coming up?
I'd say he hasn't changed too much. I've increased my mileage a little bit, but not too much. Just still trying to stay healthy. It's the biggest thing. So I don't want to, do too much too soon.
How many miles?
I run about 50 a week. 50? Yeah. Stay around there. So, I mean, just workouts, they've pretty much been the same, yeah.
And obviously, you guys got a pretty cool recruit in here, Mike Slagowski. What's the impact he's been on the team so far, running with him and training? I
mean, Slagowski's awesome. He's really quiet and really shy, but I mean, you start to get to know him, he's a good guy, and he works hard every day. He was injured in the summer, the first couple of weeks, but I mean, he's back on his grind now. Doing really well, all the runs, so I mean, he's going to be a threat this year for sure.
And I want to do this because we do this in our sport, like MMA style. We have a good 1K matchup coming up this weekend between you and Joe White, another really good 800-meter runner. So any trash talk, you ready to duke it out with him? And
I mean, Joe's my man, but when it comes down to it, I'm trying to get the W, so we'll see what happens.
Do you think that time's going to be something special? You might see.
Who knows?
Flirt with, Kidder's 1K?
I don't know about that. That was pretty impressive of Kidder last year. I'm not going to shoot that down at all, but we'll see. I'll run fast. I'm sure Joe will run fast, and I'm sure it'll be a good race.
Cool, man. Well, best of luck at Nittany Lion and all throughout the season.
Thanks, man.